let's talk Blackheart hooker headers, the Shorty ones, of course. So after having these headers for a while, what do I think? I think you shouldn't get them. Alright, so I've had the hooker headers for a while, and I know in the beginning I said you shouldn't get them, and I still stand by it. And it's not because it's a bad investment, it's not because it sounds terrible, it's just that if you're going to only do headers, it's not worth it. If you're not going to tune it after, if you're not going to finish the exhaust by either putting in test tubes or long or high flow cats, or even just doing long tube headers, you know, if you're only changing out the headers, it's just not worth it. I mean, there's a little bit of a sound difference. It's throatier, and I don't know how else to explain it. The exhaust pulses sound a little wetter. Now, if you're only going for sound, hey, it may not be a bad idea, but keep in mind that these things cost about $660 from factory. And, you know, it's just, is it worth it? Maybe, if you could do it yourself, but then you got to pay someone to do it. Now you're looking at labor anywhere from like $300 to $600 to even $800, depending on if you know somebody. I was fortunate enough to find somebody on a Facebook group that was willing to help me for $400 installed. So it actually worked out really well. But should you get it if you're only doing headers? No. Should you get it if you're not going to tune it? No. It's just not worth it. You know, just keep the headers that come on with the car. And, you know, if you're after noise, delete the mid mufflers, delete the resonators. If you know, the noise avenue, the hooker headers is not for you if you're only doing it for the noise. Now, with that said, I have high flow cats in place, not in place, but I have high flow cats on hand that I'm just waiting to find time to have a shop put on, because I'm gonna have some 3-inch piping in the front and back of the cats. That way I'll get the maximum flow. Not that it'll increase the horsepower by any more than the 2.5-inch piping that it comes with, but you know what, just in case I decide to you know, boost it in the future, I have that 3-inch piping and I don't have to worry about it later on. So driving impressions, it's awesome. It's, you know, the sound is a little bit different, but you wouldn't know it if you didn't know it was on the car. If I just went to a show and told people it was a completely stock exhaust, they would believe me. That's how subtle the difference is. You have to know that there's something different installed for you to hear a difference. As far as the cold start goes, strangely enough, the RPMs are lower at a cold start. Let's talk headers. I find it idling at about 14 to 1500 when it first starts, and I don't know if it's because now that it's a better flowing header that it doesn't need to have a higher RPM to push that exhaust through. If you know why the RPMs are lower at a cold start, put it in the comment section below, because I'm baffled. You know, I didn't do any tuning to it, not yet, and it still has a lower cold start, which is, you know, I don't think it's an issue. No check engine lights have come on, but it is something I like to know why it's happening. So that's my review for the Blackheart hooker Shorty headers. Now, I feel like this would apply to any Shorty headers at all. You know, if you're only going to do headers and not tune it, don't bother. It's a waste of your money. If you're going after noise only, don't bother. Waste of your money. But if you're after power, you're going to have to do the headers. You're going to have to do either test tubes or high flow cats. And of course, you're going to have to tune it so the computer knows you have all these parts. And that is where the horsepower gains come in. It's through the tune. You know, it doesn't matter if you equip the car with the latest and greatest. If the car doesn't know it has it, it's completely useless. You're wasting your money. So that is my review of the headers. I'm very, very happy with them, and I'm gonna keep on working the exhaust. I am thinking about replacing my mid mufflers with something else. I haven't quite decided yet, and I'm kind of in the middle of the road with some glass packs, and the only reason is because the diameter piping is 2.5 or 3 inches. They don't have the 2 3/4 that the active exhaust has. So my only other option would be to custom 3-inch everything and to put the cherry bombs in, or the glass packs, and I just don't know if that's worth the money. So maybe I'll find another mid muffler that is 2 3/4, but from what I can gather, there aren't too many of those, and I don't really know what to do. Maybe I'll just leave it, or maybe I'll just chop it. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. What should I do? You know, I love the sound of the glass packs. I think it's an awesome addition. It's just that it doesn't have the piping size for my car. So anyway, that's it for this video. Comment section below. Let's get talking. And until the next video, Daytona fans, have a great day. Peace.